Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NHL hockey preview and prediction for Thursday. It is March 9th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by your good friends right here at hockeypicks.com. Sign up today and follow the top pickers each and every day at hockeypicks.com. Let's go take a look at the top leaders right now, the top scorer, and it is Canuck Down Under, Rory Bashnik with Magnums in second place, and you want to make your picks today at hockeypicks.com. All right, let's get to those 11 NHL games. Going to be a busy night in the Bettman circuit tonight, and let's kick it off in Pittsburgh, where the Penguins hosting the New York Islanders off a 3-2 win over the Sabers, while Pittsburgh, they beat Columbus 5-4 in their last game, and tonight they're a 145 favorite. 5.5 is the total, and we're going to lean with the Pens in this one. 2.9 to 2.6, the over-under at 5.59. We're going to give the Pens a 50.6% chance of winning against the New York Islanders. They are 32-31 on the season, 6-4 to the over in their last 10 games, while the under played a lot of low-scoring games. In fact, 80% of the Islanders' last 10 games have gone under the total. New Jersey Devils off a 4-3 loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs. That was 2 nights ago. Last 7 games for the Devils have gone over the total, and for Washington, they're off a 4-2 loss to the Kings, and we're going to lean with the road favorite in this one. That's New Jersey. 3.4 to 2.9, the over-under, landing on 6.38, so we do like it to stay under the total. And looking at the Washington Capitals' last 10 games, 3-7 straight up in their last 10. Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. They're off a 5-2 win over the Flyers, taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. And you can see they're a 169 favorite tonight at the Amalie Arena. Vegas off a 2-1 loss to the Florida Panthers, and we're going to lean with Tampa in this one. 3.6 to 3.07, the over-under at 6.76, so we do like this game to fly over the total. And speaking of flying, the last 4 games for the Bolts have gone over the total, while the Vegas Golden Knights had a line value of minus 170, so if you like the Golden Knights here tonight, I got a pretty good line value, and the chance of winning is pretty good at 47.6. And like I've been saying here since day one, puck line is where you might want to lean here tonight on the Vegas Golden Knights. Dallas Stars taking on the Buffalo Sabres. The Stars off a 5-4 loss in their last game 2 nights ago to the Calgary Flames, while Buffalo lost to the Islanders 3-2. Tonight, Dallas a 164 road favorite. The over-under is at 6.5, and we're going to lean with Dallas in this one. 3.4 to 2.8, the over-under at 6.25. The last 5 games for the Dallas Stars have gone over the total. They're playing on 2 days rest. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games, while the Buffalo Sabres, they are 5-5 in their last 10. And the Kogel in this game here tonight is at 42%. Kogel stands for chance of game going over the total. Montreal Canadiens hosting the New York Rangers in an Original 6 Classic matchup tonight at the Bell Center in La Belle Province. And you can see minus 278 is the line here on the Rangers. 6.5 is the total. And we're going to go with the blue shirts here. 3.4 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.39. So we do like it to stay under the total. Montreal on a 4-game losing streak, 3-7 in their last 10, while the New York Rangers 4-6 in their last 10 off a 4-2 loss to the Boston Bruins. Everybody's losing to the Bruins these days, so I wouldn't feel too bad for the Rangers. Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Carolina Hurricanes, and you're going to have to lay a house payment on this one if you want to win some money. Minus 385 is the line, 6.5 is the total, and we're going to go in a close one here. 3.26 for Canes, 3.22 for the Flyers, the over-under at 6.48, so like the margins stay under the total. And we're going to give Carolina, 39.2% chance of winning, and that's all based on previous games, which on teams who've been in the exact same situation. Carolina is in here tonight, so you know what? Interesting numbers here today on the game. Like a very overvalued line. I had minus 259, 385. The chance of winning, this has a trap game written all over it, maybe. I don't know. 8-2 straight up in the last 10, but Philadelphia, see bearish. And that's the thing, right? When you're talking about the public, the psychology of the betting public, everybody's, feeling really good about the Canes. Philadelphia, only 2-8 in their last 10. They're bearish. This could be one of those games where you might want to just sit this one out, especially at that price, right? All right, Edmonton taking on the Boston Bruins. Minus 169 is the line. 6.5 is the total. And we're going to go with the team that needs one more win to make 50 wins on the season, and that's the Boston Bruins. Actually, you know what? No, we're going with the upset here. 3.1 for the Edmonton Oilers, 3.09 for the Boston Bruins. The over-under to land on 6.19, so we do like it to stay under the total. Edmonton coming off a 3-2 victory over the Buffalo Sabres, while the Boston Bruins, they're winning their last game 4-2 against the Islanders. They're on a 10-game win streak, so, man, be careful. I feel like I just feel like there's like a big trap night here tonight in the NHL. All right, the San Jose Sharks taking on the St. Louis Blues. Minus 145 is the line, 6.5 is the total. And we're going to go with the St. Louis and Blues in this one. 3.5 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.43. So we do like this game to stay under the total. St. Louis riding a 2-game losing streak. They're in a rebuild now. As soon as you trade your captain, you know you're in a rebuild mode. But you know what? Hasn't been really a Blue season, right? I know Binnington hasn't been himself. Rube, he's been chirping a bit, telling Binnington to stay, just stop the puck, right? But something didn't go right this year in St. Louis. But you got to finish it out. 2-8 in their last 10 games, 4-6 to the under. While the Sharks, they're off a 6-0 loss to the Colorado Avalanche. And like the old saying goes, misery loves company, and they're gonna make tonight in St. Louis. LA taking on the Colorado Avalanche. The Avs a minus 159 favorite. 6.5 is the total. We're going to go with Colorado in this one. 3.4 to 2.7. The over-under at 6.23. So we do like this game to stay under the total. The Kings off a big win over Washington. 4-2 is the final. LA playing some really good hockey. I think LA is one of those teams this year that you want to bet them more, but you just don't trust them, right? But 37-28. And I think if you're from the East Coast and you look at these West Coast teams, you don't get to see them a lot, so you don't really pay a lot of attention to them. But I think that's one of the biggest traps in NHL betting. Pay attention to those good West Coast teams like the LA Kings. I think they pulled the upset here tonight. I know the computer pick likes Colorado, but maybe puck line for the Kings. All right, Arizona taking on the Nashville Predator at the Mullet Arena in the desert. And Nashville a 159 favorite. 6.5 is the total. And we're going to lean with the team that has a 72.7% chance of winning, and that's the Predators. 3.5 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.48. And looking at both these teams, Arizona coming off a 6-2 win over St. Louis. Nashville a 4-3 loss over the Canucks. And looking at the ATS win, though, for the Nashville Predators. 3 ATS win, but I wouldn't trust them on the puck line laying the puck. That means they'd have to win by 2. And I don't know if I want to do that. And looking at the last 10 games for Arizona, 7-3 to the over. And the Ottawa Senators off a pretty embarrassing game against the Chicago Blackhawks. 5-0. And I think Ottawa was like, correct me if I'm wrong, they were like a minus 270 or 300 favorite in that game. And they got pounded. 5-0 was the final. Seattle off a 5-2 win over the Ducks. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. And we got the Kraken winning tonight. 3.3 to 2.9, the over-under at 6.31. So we do like this one to stay under the total. Ottawa, be bullish right now. So is Seattle. Should be a good game tonight between the Kraken and the Ottawa Senators. All right, check out ATSStats.com. You can get 25% off your next membership. Use promo code ATS25, just like you see right there, ATS25, and get 25% off your next membership right here at ATSStats.com. Good luck.